Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So the iPad OS 15, that is a substantial update this time, even more than the iPhone counterpart iOS 15. Adding in some super cool but resource intensive features like multitasking enhancements, home screen widgets, etc. This time iPad OS 15 seems much more significant than iOS 15. But how does almost a year-old iPad with 4 gigs of RAM cope with this demanding software update? That's what we'll find out in today's video, as well as I will show you some of the coolest features which the iPad OS adds to your iPad Air 4. First, I've recorded this just before updating to iPadOS 15, and you can see my iPad Air 4 is running the recent version of iOS 15. And there are no lags, no issues. Everything runs pretty smooth. Now let's get the iPadOS 15 update. So download and install. And here we are. It took about 15 minutes to run, and here is iPadOS 15 on my iPad Air 4. One thing I want to report right away is that the entire iPad became much smoother. Seriously guys, widgets used to be a bit jerky before, but not anymore. Everything is running smoother than before, and I am absolutely certain about this because I ran both the OSs back to back. I definitely find this difference. So do comment down below and let me know if you have noticed the same as well. That is seriously amazing. Apple has actually optimized the latest update even further, so this doesn't feel like a year-old device. This iPad Air 4 feels like something which you've just pulled out of the box. Let's check all those coolest but resource-intensive features and see how the iPad performs. First, let's get to the obvious: widgets anywhere you like. Before, it was just restricted to the left-hand side, but now you can place them anywhere you like. You still have this slide-out view of the widgets. But one thing I've noticed is that the placement has shrunk a little. The apps and widgets do not extend to the end of the screen. Not sure why Apple did this, but yes, they are constrained towards the center with a gap towards the edges. Now to add widgets, simply tap and hold on the screen, then hit that plus icon and choose the widget which you like. Select the size and then tap on add the widget. And you can pretty much move it anywhere onto the screen as you like. Obviously, it has to go into a certain pattern, but you have that flexibility of adding it anywhere. And this is really so cool. I wondered why they omitted it last time when they had this functionality on iPhones, but I'm glad that it is available at least now. So let's add one more. Let's take IMDb. And you choose the size. There are several options here actually, that is pretty neat. So let me just choose the big one and then go add widget, and there you go. But one thing, can you notice this guys, that it is so smooth. There is no jerks, there is no laggy movements. It is all seamless. It's even smoother than what it used to be before. Let's try one more. Let me get the clock widget, and yeah, we want the big one, and there you go. There are a few constraints, like I can't put it to the other side with just having that one app in the middle. For some reason, it doesn't allow me, but I'm still glad that, this functionality is there. You can add widgets wherever you want. Now, next is multitasking, and this is where it's got the biggest improvements. So previously you had to just go and drag the app like that to make the multitasking window, split window. But now, if you see on the top, there are these 3 dots. You can tap that to reveal the multitasking options. Obviously you have 3 of them. One is full screen, the second one is split screen, and then the third one is slide over. So if I hit on split screen, you see the main app slides to the side, allowing you to choose the second one, and you just tap on the second one, and there you go. You just got that 50-50. That is pretty neat. And then you can tap again and get the slide over. So if you can see, the second one is slided over, and then you can just go back. So you can play with that. This is so easy and so useful. Before, it was tricky to get the multitasking windows right, but now having this dedicated menu has definitely made it super simple. You can still get the float over window like this, and then you have all that controls on every window where you can actually hit that 3 dots and get more controls, and you can place it wherever you want. Now, it doesn't stop there, it gets much cooler as well. So you just swipe up to get to your multitasking view. And from there, if you see, you can actually tap hold of a thumbnail and drag it on top of another supporting app and create split views like that. So let's try it again. So I'm taking Safari here and dragging on top of news, which is already open, and I've got a split view of that. It's amazing. It works on supporting apps, obviously. So IMDb is one which doesn't support any kind of multitasking for some reason. I wish they updated, but yeah, this is amazing. So you can actually do it from that multitasking view. Again, if you open an app, you can actually see the thumbnails of all the instances where the app is open. So it's got like 2, if you see. One is that split multitasking view with files, and then the other one is just a standalone browser. So it shows you everything. And when you tap, it goes away. That's fine. And then again, you browse, you tap back on those dots, and it'll show you all the instances which are open. And from there, this is Safari, so you can actually even open a new window. Again, as you can see, guys, it's so smooth. Nothing is lagging. It's running super smooth. Next is again a super useful feature. Say you are browsing on a website and you like something and you want to make a quick note about it. Now simply you can just swipe from the lower right hand corner and you get this quick notes option. Using that, you can just tap to add the link to that website, make a comment, and then just hit done. It's out of the way. Now you just do your browsing normally, and then when you get back to the app later on, you can see that the little note pops up there, and you just tap. Again, the note is visible. You can just tap again to go to that particular website, and then you got your notes right there. This is so handy, guys. I wish I had this kind of a functionality back when I was doing courses at my uni. When you're researching stuff, making quick notes is so easy. And all that quick notes are available in the Notes app. So you can actually go and see all your notes which are saved in one location. Next up, focus mode. Now, if you drag down from the control panel, you can actually see that new focus instead of do not disturb. And when you tap, you've got several modes. Now, the idea is that you can create as many as you want, and you can actually decide what happens or what type of notifications you get when you have enabled that mode. So here, I'm adding a new custom one called Ideal, and then allow notification from myself, of course. And then you can choose all the apps which you can accept notifications from. So let's pick a few. Done. And then there's time sensitive option as well, so you can actually specify the time. And then there you go. So you're done. That mode is now available directly via your control center. So if I bring back focus, and then you can see my ideal mode is, and when you turn it on, you only get notifications from the apps you allowed and the persons you've added to that. Very useful, right? Now, next is the super cool feature, live text. So open the camera up, take a picture of anything which has got text on it, and you can simply tap to select the text which is on the image, and then you can get options as if you are dealing with normal text and not an image anymore. So I've copied it and then I'm pasting it back into Notepad. That is super useful if you want to transcribe documents where you've taken a picture and you want the text out of it. This is so amazing and this is so useful. So I'm trying another bigger chunk of text. You just take the picture, select it, and then copy and paste it into Word or Notepad. whilst we are on notes, I want to show you this small little enhancement which iPadOS 15 gave. This is the ability to actually position your cursor wherever you want. So now you get a nice kind of a magnified bubble which gives you that precise location wherever you want the cursor to end. So in between two letters, in between two words, you get that perfect position. And this is so much useful and so much accurate than what we previously had with iPadOS. Next is a cool little keyboard feature which we have got actually. So I've got the Bluetooth wireless keyboard connected to my iPad, and I'll open the App Store and press and hold the Command key. So you can see I've got the keyboard shortcut menu which is relevant to that app. Let me try going into LumaFusion and I'll press and hold Command, and then you can see all these shortcuts are related to that specific app. This is pretty useful. So those are few of the coolest features which iPadOS 15 offers, and it doesn't just end there. You get quite a lot of them, including browser enhancements to messages, pictures, memories, and even SharePlay, which I can't demonstrate at the moment because it is not active yet, guys. Apple says that we'll get it later in this fall. So I'm quite excited about SharePlay, where you can actually just FaceTime someone and you and the other person can watch a movie together or listen to the songs together. That's so cool. I can't wait to test that out. I hope it'll be out pretty soon. But the biggest point to take away from this whole video is that the entire experience on the iPad Air 4, which was released last year, has become better with this new software update. It's much smoother. Everything is fast as before. I haven't even encountered a single dull or a laggy moment or somewhere where something didn't work or an app crashed. Nothing yet. I have been playing with iPadOS since yesterday and I can happily confirm that this is amazing. We really have to give Apple credit here, guys. They've optimized it so much that 4 gigs of RAM and A14 Bionic, it doesn't matter. The iPadOS software is as smooth as ever. So that's all for the video. Hope you like it. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up button. And that subscribe button is just a few pixels away, guys. Please hit that if you haven't subscribed already. I've got many more interesting videos coming down your way. iPhone 13, iPad mini 6, and a hell load of super cool accessories. So all the more reason for you to be subscribed and join Team RaavMedia. That's all for now, guys. As always, thanks a lot for staying with me until the end. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.